What's good, YouTube? We are back again with another NBA 2K21 Next Gen video, and today we got a special one because I am going to try to break the game today. Yes, you heard it. I'm going to try to break NBA 2K21 Next Gen today by creating this ultimate post scorer. Now, the post scorer of my dreams is one that can handle the ball inside the paint. You know, nobody's really plucking me. Nobody can really double team me. I'm kind of 1v1. I'm kind of 1v1ing my way to victory. And on top of that, I want to be able to shoot. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the post fades. I want to be able to drop step. I want to be able to back down. I want to be able to be a bully. Something like a throwback to Marcus Cousins, something like a Shaq, but with a little shooting ability. But maybe some similar to like a Dirk. It's just going to be a crazy mix of a build today, and I hope you guys are excited. So today we're going to go ahead and get started. But before we get started, I need you guys to do me a favor, all right? A lot of you guys that are watching the videos are not subscribed yet. So if you see that you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please change that and subscribe right now, all right? Subscribe, ring the bell so you guys will be notified for all of these future videos, and smash a like too. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how many likes we can get on this video. But we're going to go ahead and attempt to create this DemiGod post score in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. So first thing that we want to go ahead and do is, of course, our position. Now, for the position for this player, I do want to be a center, all right? Our handedness or handness or whatever is going to be right-handed, and then our jersey number really doesn't matter, all right? So for our next step is our body settings. We are a center, but I want to be 6'11". I want to have the height to where our standing dunk is going to be, you know, crazy. Our post game is going to be crazy. And then on top of that, if I wanted to fade or do a hook shot over somebody's head, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. I want to be the 1v1 demigod that everyone's going to be running from. So when it comes to our weight, I did decide to go with 250 pounds because since we are looking to be a post scorer, we are going to be running off of a little bit of speed, not really too much speed, but more so strength, okay? I want to be a strong presence in the paint. Now, when it comes to our wingspan, I did decide to go with 7'9". We will have the longest wingspan that we could possibly have on this player build. Now, when it comes to our body shape, you could go defined if you guys like to be a little sculpted. A lot of people that use centers love to go burly, so we're going to go burly. Now, this is the most important part right here, and that, of course, is setting our potentials for our player. This is where you can make or break your player, so please pay attention to these steps, all right? So for our finishing, we want to go ahead and start our finishing off with a 31 close shot. Our driving layup is going to be a 79, as our driving dunk is going to be an 86. So at 99 overall, we will have a 90 driving dunk. That is amazing. Our standing dunk, we're going to go ahead and actually max that out to a 95. And then our post control, just so we can get some of the badges that we actually are looking for, such as that post spin technician and, you know, like the drop stepper and the back down punisher. We need those post scoring badges. So for the post scoring, we did decide to go with a 92. So maxing that out as well. Now, when it goes to your shooting, we want to be able to shoot just a little bit. We don't need to be lights out from three or anything like that. But when we get in that paint, bro, when we get in the paint, when we get in the mid range, we want to be a little nasty. All right. There's going to be so many ways to score with this build that it's going to be very, very tricky to guard us. We could fade, we could drop step, we could posterize you at any time. All right. So for our 3-point shot, our 3-point shot is going to be a 77 maxed out. And then our mid-range shot is going to be an 80 maxed out. So then on top of that, our free throw is going to be a 92. We will have 17 shooting badges, bro. 17 on a center. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy because we're gonna be, you'll see how the badges are going to be spread out soon. But when it comes to our playmaking, we're going to have a pass accuracy of a 64, just so that we can get that that bullet passer on gold. And then for our ball handle, we will get a 63, and then speed with ball will be a 51. Now, to get our defensive badges set, our perimeter defense is going to be a 64. Our blocking ability is going to be a 95, and then our rebounding is going to be maxed out to a 95 as well, giving us 16 potential badge points when it comes to defending or rebounding. So now we have to do our physicals. The rest of these points are going to go to our physicals. So our speed can go to a 66, our acceleration can go to a 62, and then our strength, we won't max it out, but actually, yeah, we will max it out to a 90, okay? To a 90, and then our vert is going to be a 78, and then our stamina will be a 92, giving us 21 finishing, 17 shooting, 5 playmaking, and 16 defensive badges. This is going to be one heck of a monster. Hold on, I think we messed up somewhere. Somewhere we messed up. Oh, our steal is going to be a 69. So we will have 20, my fault, 20 defending / rebounding badges. I knew something was off, but we figured it out, bro. So 21, 17, 5, and 20. Bro, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about right here in the build, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Bruh, this is going to be one heck of a build at Legend. So after you get the plus 10s, you guys can already see what type of build this is going to be. But we're going to go ahead and finish up this build real quick by choosing our takeovers. Now, of course, with that post control and all of our moves, we got the post takeover, you know? And I feel that the best takeovers are probably going to be this one right here. And then we'll end up doing the post shot daggers for our secondary. So we will be able to, you know, drop step our way to the paint and just, you know, be a force out there. But then on top of that, we will be able to, you know, hit those fades and do whatever we please, honestly. And we have created a glass cleaning finisher. Joel Embiid, Shaq, and DeAndre Ayton. Those actually are 3 of the greatest names that we could possibly see on this build, even though, I mean, Ayton got a little mid-range, Shaq wasn't really pulling how I'm trying to pull, and Joel Embiid is probably the one that we're most similar to, possibly. But we're going to go ahead and test this build out real quick, just so I can show you guys the badges that you could potentially put on this build if you made this build today, you know? So this is probably one of the builds that I will be looking at creating for my career in NBA 2K22. So please make sure to just remember this build, all right? Just remember this build. So when it comes to our finishing, of course, we want to be a bully. So if we wanted to set screens or whatever, then of course we could do the pick and roll action. So that Lob City finisher is going to be important. That posterizer is going to be very important. That heat seeker, just so we can get those takeovers, those post takeovers. Y'all already know how those go. And then when it comes to anything else, back down punisher would be nice. Having a drop stepper would be nice. Post spin technician would be nice. And what else could we really do here? We could either go for Hall of Fames here, or we could go for we could go for another gold. We could have possibly a lot of gold badges, just so we're kind of more balanced. Or we could go with no rise up, Hall of Fame poster, and then maybe Hall of Fame back down punisher with possibly a Hall of Fame drop stepper. Like, it's limitless. You know what I'm saying? It's limitless. We could really dominate however we decide that we want to dominate. But I feel that we do need a little bit of purple. You know, we do need a little bit of purple. I'm not gonna lie to you. We do need a little bit of purple. So we're going to actually keep these badges as is. Of course, you can always change them out if you want to do takeover more. You will have the strength to go crazy. So maybe you don't need a Hall of Fame back down Punisher, but I can only imagine with this badge, it's gonna be lit. All right, like there's so many things that we could do. You guys already know I like to run the post score position. You know what I mean? As a big, I like to do post moves. I don't know what it is, but I fell in love with post moves maybe at the end of 2K17, and I want to keep it going. So finishing is those badges right there. For our shooting, we would go for a where is it? Fade ace. We would go for a fade ace for our finishing badge. We would go maybe catch and shoot. We would go gray machine, of course, and then we could go hot zone hunter is very important. And then from here, we could probably do maybe like a blinders, and then a try to do maybe a little bit of hot shot. If we're doing 1v1s, then these would probably be our badges, because 1v1s, we really wouldn't be doing the catch and shoot or whatever. And if we're playing 2s, you're probably not going to be using catch and shoot that much as well. So, and if you don't want Hall of Fame badges, then of course you could go and just put it on silver. But nah, I think the Hall of Fame would be nice with the fade ace, with the blinders. I think it's going to be nice, especially if you know your fade releases. Then green machine is going to come in handy. Hot shot is going to make sure that you get your takeover on top of, you know, getting all those greens. And then hot zone hunter, you're going to be lights out. Like, you're going to be lights out. So this is what we're going to be looking for when it comes to our shooting ability. And then when it comes to playmaking, we want the bullet passer. And then I would probably do the unpluckable. Yeah, unpluckable on silver. Then of course, after you hit legend, then you can look into quick first step out of the triple threat and all that. That'll be cool. So we're going to go ahead and finish with those playmaking. And then for our defending, this is where it gets a little interesting right here. You could, depending on how you play, you could use brick wall. I know rebound chaser is going to be very important. Our block is high, so I at least want to see gold on that. We could probably go, hopefully gold. Then of course we can do the intimidator, hopefully on gold. Let's see, we got a couple more that we can do depending on how you guys really want to play, you know. So if you're playing 1v1, then you're not using brick wall. All right, if you're playing the 2s, you'll probably be using brick wall. So you could probably go with a gold brick wall here, and then maybe a worm right here to silver, so you can get that silver interceptor. There's so many ways that you could possibly put this, because you are going to be running center, so you don't really need crazy badges. You want to focus on rebounding and your ability to play defense in the paint. So I mean, this is something that I would go for. Y'all let me know how y'all would feel about these badges in this build down below in the comment section. I would really appreciate that, all right? I would really appreciate that. But my goal for this video was to create a dominant post-scoring build in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. If you feel that I did a good job, then please smash the like. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and also ring that bell so you guys will be notified for all of our future videos. We've been dropping 2 videos a day, and we're going to try and keep this going as long as possible. And I just want to thank you guys for your support, and I hope that I will see you guys in the next video.